Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for our full body class. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday so far. So for today's workout, I'm just going to give you a quick run through. We're not going to need any equipment. Just make sure you have a mat and some room today. We're going to do a little bit of moving around. So we're going to start with the circuit, and then 4 exercises, and then we're going to finish up with a nice little glute burnout. So just to change things up a little bit. So let's go ahead and find ourselves in our downward dog position. We're going to go ahead and get warmed up here. Get a nice stretch in the back side. We're going to come forward into our runner's lunge. Try to extend the back leg. Good, back to downward dog. Switching legs for our runner's lunge here. Let's go a few more times on each side. Let's go one more each leg. So push back into downward dog. Nice big stretch. All right, and while we're in this position, let's go ahead and do our scapular push-ups. I want you to do 6 nice and intentional scap push-ups. You're going to bring the chest down to the floor, but keep the elbow straight and push away. So sink down, keep elbow straight, push. 3. One more. All right, walking on up, nice and slow. Nice forward bend stretch here. Bringing on up. We're going to do one more activation drill. So let's start with just marching. So opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to progress into a skip in place next. All right, relax. We're going to go through that one more time just to get everything woken up a little bit. So let's go ahead and march. Going into our skip. And relax. All right. So for our circuit today, we're going to do 3 to 4 rounds, depending on time. 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest in between each exercise. So we're just going to keep going after each round. Of course, taking breaks whenever you need it, making sure we're staying hydrated with enough water. We're going to start with our cowboy walks. So cowboy walk, call it whatever you like. You're going to be in a squat position. You're going to walk forward here. You're going to pedal backwards. So we're going to cowboy walk forward and back pedal. So if you're not comfortable with pedaling backwards, feel free to just do your cowboy walks backwards. No problem there. So 40 seconds there. We're going to come on down to the floor. We're going to do our alternating swimmers. I'm not sure if you can see me. So it's like a Superman, except you're going to extend right and left. You're going to squeeze that arm down, back out straight and down. So extending Opposite arm, opposite leg. Squeeze that elbow to your side. Extend. Making sure we're not really feeling this in our low back. I want you to focus on squeezing the lats. Here, scapula is engaged, and my glute is doing the work here. So we're going to go there for 40 seconds. Coming up to a wide stance. We're going to start wide stance, toes pointed out slightly. We're going to go into a sumo squat here. I want to turn this way, do a lunge, back to sumo squat, rotate to my lunge. So continuous, right here, a little bit of a matrix. We're going to then go into our push-up with lateral plank walk. So you're going to go into a push-up, hands or knees, whatever you prefer. So we're going to go into our push-up, take one step to the side, push-up, one step to the side. So feel free to go down to your knees for that as well. So we have 3 to 4 rounds. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer so you guys grab your water, make sure you have enough room. All right.
Starting session.
Alrighty. Starting with our cowboy walks.
Work.
And our back pedal. Alright, good. Take a little break. That fix the camera.
45 years, Nutrisystem has helped millions of people lose weight. She's prepared meals and snacks delivered.
2, 1, we're going in for swimmers. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Squeeze that elbow to your side. Oops. I hear somebody's microphone's on.
Reps.
All right, next we have our squat to our lunges next. Go ahead and get in your spot. Figure out what feels the right distance for your sumo squat.
Work.
So for sumo, my toes are slightly pointing out.
Reps.
All right, get ready for our push-up to our lateral plank walk. Make sure you have some room for this one. Again, feel free to go onto the knees if you need it. 40 seconds is a long time.
Work.
And with your push-ups, let's focus on quality here. I don't care about quantity as much.
Rest.
All right, that was the end of round 1. Grab some water if you need it. All right, going into our cowboy walks. In our back pedal.
Rest.
All right. Go ahead and find your spot on the floor. We have our swimmers next with the W. The scapular squeeze.
Word.
Opposite arm, opposite leg. Really trying to engage your lats on that squeeze at the top.
Rest.
All right, we have our squats coming up next. Our squat to lunge. So getting ready in our sumo. Keeping the chest up. We're gonna lunge down. Make sure that knee comes straight down towards the floor. Equal weight distribution across both feet.
Rest.
All right, we got our push-ups coming in. Push-ups and lateral walk. Try to make sure everything stays engaged throughout the entire movement. Try to keep elbows by your side. Don't let the shoulders drop forward.
Rest.
Woo. All right, end of round 2. Round 3 is coming up here.
Reps.
All right, find your spot on the floor. We have our swimmers coming up. Making sure we're maintaining a nice neutral neck. No need to crank it up.
Reps.
All right, we have our squats coming up next. All right, nice wide stance.
Work.
Make sure we're bracing everything as we squat down. Keeping spine neutral.
Reps.
All right, get ready for those push-ups.
Work.
If you feel your form starting to fatigue, don't be afraid to go down to the knees if you need.
Reps.
All right. We have one more round. Grab some water if you need it real quick.
Work.
Really try to drive those knees up. Three, two, one.
Reps.
All right, we have our swimmers coming up.
Work.
All right. Got our squat coming up next. Three, two, one.
Work.
Sumo squat, lunge. Getting a good rhythm.
Reps.
All right, last exercise. We got our push-ups and our lateral plank walks. Three, two, one.
Work.
Woo. All right, relax. We're going to go through a quick glute burnout next. So we're going to start with a hip extension for 20 seconds each leg, then go straight into a single leg glute bridge. So everybody, let's go on our stomachs. You're going to lay on your stomach here. Make sure hips are staying nice and flat on the floor. We're going to extend through the hip, squeezing the glute, extend that leg, bend it, and back down. So we're going to go 20 seconds here. I'm going to time us. So when everybody's ready, we're going to do 20 seconds on this leg, and then we're going to switch onto the other leg. So ready, and go. Squeeze up, extend, bend, come back down. So you should really feel the glute working. Make sure you're not feeling in the low back. If you are, make sure your core, your pillar is engaged. One more. Good, let's switch legs. The same thing on the other leg. Ready, and go. So I'm pressing up, extending, making sure the glute is doing the work here. If it's not comfortable, just do small little pumps here. Three, two, one. Good. Let's go ahead and flip over onto our backs. We're going to go into our single leg glute bridges. I want you to drive your right heel into the floor. You're going to extend. You're going to bring your hands behind the knee. Ready? And press through the heel, extend into the air. So making sure keeping the tailbone tucked, feeling the abs working. Doing as many reps as we can in 20 seconds. Three, two, one. Good. Switch legs. Same thing. Tuck the tailbone under. Make sure your abs are engaged. Press through the heel. Keep that drive through the heel. Trying to get full hip extension. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. That's all the time we have left for Full Body Blast today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys had a good workout. Make sure you spend some time stretching out, cooling down before you get back to your day. Hopefully, if you guys join me back in 5 minutes for abs, I'll see you then.